Hello everyone. Today is Saturday, April 27, 2024. Today we are in the new Croton Dam located on Croton-on-Hudson, about 22 miles north of New York City. From our house to get here is about 40 miles and 55-minute drive to get here. This is the place where a small portion of New York City gets its tap water. Can you believe that 19 billion gallons of water flows all the way from here into the New York City water supply? And that's only a very small portion because New York City normally gets 580 gallons of water, and this is just a small piece of it. This dam was originally built in 1892 and completed in 1906. So this dam seems to be about more than 118 years old, roughly about that time. And you can see how tall this is. The height of this dam could be about 297 feet, and the width is 266 feet. So this is the bridge that we drove all the way here, and what a marvelous spectacle. You can see on that bridge that you could possibly actually drive up there, but I believe in around 9/11 in 2001, the New York State Parks Department decided that it is not safe to have pedestrian vehicles, vehicles normally travel this. So they permanently just leave it for pedestrians, and we will take a walk on this to see what it looks like on the top, because that's what a dam does. It basically collects a lot of water right here, and maybe this could be the site where there's hydroelectric power. Maybe it looks cool, and I can't see what type of wildlife we see over here. This is where all the water would flow back and down into the river. You see that this is a picnic area over here. It's springtime today, in late April. Actually, starting next weekend, this is when they're going to be charging drivers to park their car in here. For us, because we don't live in Westchester County, it's the Westchester Parks Department who operates this. It's going to cost about $10 to park your vehicle here. So it's nice. It's a beautiful day. Pretty warm over here, roughly with highs about 60 degrees. Not that bad, just a little coat. And we able to save on parking. Wonderful. This is up from the bridge from the pedestrian side. It's a great view. Water flowing all the way down here. I wonder what this thing is. It's a little brownish. Looks interesting. I'll have to see what that is. All the water is going to go downstream to New York City. And these are where the car's in, so that's where we came from, down this path. It's very green over here, a lot of rocks here. Can you believe that this is the tallest dam when it was built back in 1906? And you can even see some mist over here as well. Trees aren't growing, but still see a lot of green here. Here we are on the side of the dam with the 3 open windows, I guess, where all the water can just rush down. This is so violent. Water's all white. So over here, this is the trail, I guess, for the driving path for the top of the Croton Dam. And it's right here. And actually, this is owned by New York City. So I guess my tax dollars are being able to help fund this thing and keep this under maintenance. Well, I guess that makes sense since this is New York City's water supply. Oh, our city is very smart about our water, actually. Getting all the water upstream. This is the north side, coming from the Catskills and going south all the way travel into the city, about 20 miles. The bridge weight limit is 10 tons. So this used to be open to traffic roughly about 23 years ago before it closed. And you can see the difference in the water supply. And I guess those 3 little things on the bottom is called the spillway. So yeah, there's even a house over here. Pretty nice view. Not a lot of rust on this railing here. That's the spillway section over here. We're almost about 300 feet on top, on the base. Parking lots down there. And look at all this water here. Someone is fishing on a boat right there. And wow. I do have a measurement of the water right here. Looks like it's slightly under 197 feet. Still impressive. And there's water down here. Yeah. So it looks like it's nowhere near flooding capacity right now. That is a good sign. Very good sign. This is the new part of the bridge right here. I guess it's the real mechanism piece. It's about 1/10 of a mile. Oh no, 1.05, 5/100ths of a mile. And probably this bridge is here just to get to the other side and keep more water out. It looks like this bridge has been restored probably a little bit. And you can see that the pavement is a lot cleaner. I don't know why this thing is blocked off here. And here's like another perch. New York City at its finest. Up on the perch, and I can feel so much wind here. That's honestly beautiful. That's the bridge we came in from the beginning. Our car is somewhere in that lot right there. But you can see even a little rainbow right here, the water reflecting. So this is the other side of the path. Seems to be closed off. I don't see any signs, maybe on the other side, but I think the other side looks a lot better. Here's this view right here. So actually, the dam does extend all the way to the other side. This is actually a nice view of all the trees over here, a lot of green, and a lot of the falls right here. Marvelous. This is an interesting plaque of the new Croton Dam in Croton Gorge Park. City of New York, the Aqueduct Commissioners. New Croton Dam construction began in September 20th, 1892 and completed on January 17th, 1906. Elevation on top of the dam, 212.4 feet above high water at New York. Greatest depth of foundation below riverbed, 124 feet. Height of dam, 297 feet above foundation. Length of dam at top of 1,168 feet. Length of spillway, 1,000 feet. Total length, 2,168 feet. Elevation on top of the spillway, 1,964 feet above high water. Thickness at top, 18 feet. Thickness at base, 206 feet. Length of reservoir, 20 miles. Capacity of reservoir, 30 billion gallons. So we're not really at capacity with 19 billion gallons passing it every day. Area of watershed, 360.44 square miles. These are the name of the engineers and the contractors. The other side is basically discussing the commissioners of the aqueduct. See right here. George B. McClellan being the mayor of New York City. It's the governor here. Mayor Hugh Grant, Ben Wick, Seth Lowe. Yeah, this looks like all the city people right here. Chapter 490, laws of 1883 to create the reservoir. And this is the stuff that we see right here today. New York City definitely maintained this pretty well around here for over 100 years. Glad to see their water supply going pretty good to make food like New York style pizza. So we're on the east side of the Croton Dam, and that looks like the southbound side of the Taconic State Parkway, that truss bridge over there. That's the free route to connect Albany with New York City. Otherwise you would have to take the New York State Thruway, and that has a toll over there. Taconic State Parkway is always a nice drive to go in there. It's one of my favorite roads. All the green, very lush over there, very peaceful since there's no trucks on the road either. The only thing you have to be wary of is the curves could be a bit sharp over there. Narrow lanes, no shoulders, and even at night, no street lights. Got to use those high beams, but always a wonderful drive and an adventure. So we've driven about 5 miles south to go to the Hudson River, which is this body of water right here. So you can see it's not that clean. It's a bit brackish, gray. It's not clear, but this is called Croton Point Park. Right there on the right, you can see a little beach over there. So I guess they have some sand over there. Probably too cold to go into the water here. And yeah, this area, these little houses here, I think this is the Half Moon Bay area. And then you can see interesting buildings over here. There is a city or town of Peekskill, but I believe it's behind these mountains over here. And then the Bear Mountain Bridge is a bit north of here, but I think this whole ridge over here is probably the Bear Mountain. So the road that's over here, the main arterial is US Route 9, also known as and New York Route 9A, also known as the Croton Expressway. Used to be a route for an Interstate 487, but those plans were canceled. And we're stuck with those roads, so it's always a nice drive over here. Another interesting thing is that Metro North, the MTA, Metropolitan Transportation Authority, had a very big rail facility for the Metro North. So Metro North serves Grand Central Terminal and serves all areas north of it. So basically some parts of Connecticut, New Jersey, and even upstate New York, about here. Going a little further, including like Rockland County, stuff like that. So, yeah. There's a lot of clouds in here. Very nice. And not too hazy today either. Looking behind the beach, this is the grass area. Not that many trees, but it's perfect time for springtime around here. Once again, this is maintained by the Westchester County Department, and similar to Croton Gorge Park, this is the last weekend to come in for free for the season. So technically saved another $10.